Tonight, the St. Louis County Council is one step closer to putting an online sales tax in front of voters in August.
It's something they've been trying to put on the ballot for years now. 5 on your side's Laura Barczewski joins us in studio to explain what this could mean for your wallet.
Mike and Kelly, while there is some opposition, the majority of the St. Louis County Council and even the county executive are in favor of this use tax and putting it in front of voters. Right now in St. Louis County, if you buy a piece of furniture at a store for $1,000 and the sales tax is 3%, you're paying $1,030. If you buy that same piece of furniture online from another source, you won't be paying that $30 sales tax in St. Louis County. Now, several county council members, including Mike Archer, want to see what they call a use tax.
This would actually put the mom and pop brick and mortar stores locally on the same playing field because that use tax is not being collected right now, and people are actually going to get benefit from that, whereas the brick and mortar stores are paying the sales taxes.
Think of a use tax like a backup sales tax. It ensures that the government gets the same amount of tax money regardless of where you bought an item. Council Budget Director Chris Howard says where they could see this benefit the county is large-scale purchases.
There was a company out in Chesterfield that bought two very large, I think they were $2.5 million a piece, so $5 million of generators. Well, those weren't made in Missouri, so they're brought into Missouri, so they would have been subject to the use tax. Well, that's 3% of $5 million we didn't capture and collect.
You might be thinking, wait a minute, I live in St. Louis County and I see taxes from my online purchases. The county just wants their portion.
So I challenge anyone to look at their actual purchases that they make. You are getting charged for those taxes now from some places, and we're not seeing any of that revenue come into St. Louis County.
Officials estimate the county could bring in anywhere from $30 to $75 million in revenue with this use tax, something County Executive Sam Page says they desperately need.
And without that new revenue, pretty dramatic reductions in county services because we can't buy the same things that we bought 5 years ago.
County resident Tom Sullivan says asking for more money is a tough pill to swallow.
No matter how you look at it, it would increase the tax burden on county taxpayers at a time when the cost of living is the biggest issue in this country and this county.
Councilman Dennis Hancock was the only one to vote no on moving this forward. He says he thinks they need to prove they can reduce spending before asking for this. Now, if it's passed by the council next week, county voters would have to decide in August if they want this use tax.